Señor, dame fe, oh Señor, yo te lo pido. Dame fe, oh Señor, dame fe, oh Señor, yo te lo pido. Porque hay cadenas que romper, hay victorias que obtener, cada día y cada hora. Dame fe, porque hay victorias que obtener, hay cadenas que romper, cada día y cada hora. Dame fe. Oye, y unida con nosotros, Lauri Colón.
Como las aguas del río cuando llegan a la mar, como las aguas del río cuando llegan a la mar. Así llegó la gloria de Dios a mi corazón, así llegó la gloria de Dios a mi corazón. Ahora sí libre soy, ahora sí salva soy, ahora siento el poder de la presencia de Dios. Ahora sí libre soy, ahora sí salva soy, ahora siento el poder de la presencia de Dios. Y como Dios nos quiere, con unción tropical, unidos. Satúrame, Señor, con tu espíritu. Satúrame, Señor, con tu espíritu. Satúrame, con tu espíritu. Satúrame, Señor, con tu espíritu.
He's not live on the other one.
God bless. God bless, God bless, God bless. We're here with Omar Sanchez.
Quincy Tejada,
Y Cristian Cardona.
And we are.
Youth in Action.
That's what I'm talking about. We're Youth in Action. We're back again one more day. One more God bless Sunday.
I'm sorry, I pulled the Chris.
What was that?
I pulled the Chris. You didn't hear it?
No.
I put the live on blast.
Oh. They're still getting the hang of this, and so am I. It's okay. It's okay. So how was your guys' week?
This week, I did nothing. Yeah, I didn't do nothing.
That sounds pretty normal.
Nothing.
This week, I had the 3 days of school, and yeah, that's it.
School.
So how's that going?
It's going good. Learning, making cakes, decorating cakes.
Red
And
cakes?
Is it
Are you
difficult?
making a, we should make a Radio Jerusalem cake.
I hope.
A Radio Jerusalem cake.
Yeah, when I finish school and my skills are on point.
So it's not.
No, that's why I'm going to school.
I mean, you could practice at home.
You can practice with the cake.
Good.
I mean, Quincy's like, you know what? Buy all the ingredients. You come over and you'll bake for me. It'll be practice.
I mean, I don't even like cake, but
What you like?
cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
I love cheesecake.
Oh, in school, the chef was trying out a new recipe. So, like the regular New York cheese style, cheesecake.
Mm.
And he put avocados in it. It tasted good.
You taste the avocado?
Yeah.
You taste the avocado?
Yeah.
Nah.
It wasn't that bad.
Well, do you like carrot cake?
Yeah.
Never had it.
Never had it.
Don't think I'll try it either.
Why not?
Carrot cake.
It doesn't taste like carrots.
Alright.
I mean, there is carrots in it, but you do not taste the
don't
carrots. You
taste
taste
it.
everything else. I mean, depending what my neighbor, she made me a carrot cake. She even put coconut in it.
The black ones? The singing ones?
Yes, my neighbors.
Yeah. Love those guys.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Chris got to meet him so he can understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The singers?
They're singers, yes.
The sisters. It's a whole family. I mean. Yeah. They cooked me pig feet yesterday.
They cooked you what?
Pig feet.
Oh.
I don't like pig feet.
You don't like what?
Pig feet.
Pig feet?
Why not?
Because it tastes nasty in the mouth. I don't like the mouthfeel. Nope.
That's a.
I'll eat the caldo that it's in. If they put habichuelas, I'll eat that.
Uh-huh.
But not the pig feet. No.
I don't think I've ever had pig feet, so I couldn't tell you.
You what?
I don't think I've ever had pig feet.
I don't think you ever had life either.
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen somebody cook straight up pig feet. That's just me.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this stuff over here. So I went to the beach on Wednesday.
Yeah, I could have gone, but
I was in school.
Oh, you was in school?
30. Yeah.
Oh, you guys still came. We didn't leave out of there until like 8.
And where's the beach at?
Hammonasset, exit 62 on 95.
I think it's an hour away from the school.
Then it's an hour away.
cool.
It's a long drive after a long day of school.
Well, that's why you're gonna go to the beach, put your feet in the sand, and relax.
I wish I would have gone, but I didn't go. Or this one.
Yeah.
Have fun on the beach like you guys did.
I mean, I told you to hit me up on Snap.
Well, I didn't have it downloaded, so.
I even wrote to him on Snap and everything.
Yeah. When they were eating s'more, I saw that they were eating s'more. I never had a s'more before. Never had a s'more. Never had a s'more, Chris. What?
Did you?
Yeah, of course I
think-
have. I've been camping.
I haven't.
Even
It's way
when I'm not
too sugary for me. I did it. It just tasted like a bowl of sugar. Didn't like it.
I would have known. I never had a s'more. You can make me one though.
Just get graham crackers, the Hershey chocolate, and a marshmallow. And that's all you need. Huh?
You're not buying me that. I'm not money.
It's okay.
Oh,
So yeah,
it's
so
hot.
yeah, I did nothing. You went to school. You went to the beach. Must be nice.
It is. I mean, this is what summer's for, is to go out and hang out.
Summer's almost over too. We're halfway done.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I feel like I haven't done enough.
We're halfway done already.
Well, I went hiking with my mother on Thursday.
How was
That was fun.
Just your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Ingrid? Wait, Ingrid? That's not your mom's name.
What do you call her?
Ingrid? Iris. Iris, that's it. I was thinking like...
You better hope she's not watching us today.
Ingrid is Samantha's mom. Iris is your mom.
And those two names are completely...
No, they're not Ingrid, Iris.
No.
They're vines.
No. I don't know what... I don't know. Have you read the Dr. Seuss book?
Yeah.
He could teach you everything or two about rhyming.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Huh?
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
So, what are you trying to say?
I know how to rhyme.
Oh. That's cool.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
So how was the passage preaching today?
Huh. I was looking at what pastor. Yeah, this pastor, right? Yeah. It was tough.
Tough?
Speak. But he was talking about the people who decided not to take part this Sunday. But today nobody took part. The 3 people that I don't know if they said no or what happened, but they ended up not taking part today. There were no parts. It was coro, ofrenda, predicación. He was talking about that stuff. He was talking about how Matthew chapter 24 verse, I forget what verse, I think it's 13, where it says if you keep on walking the path, you will be saved. So if you last long enough, if you stay on the right path right to the end, you will be saved. He was talking about that stuff, and then he was talking about how when you say no to taking a part, it's like saying no to God. Yeah. So it was good. I liked it.
Now, Chris, do you believe in that?
Well, if I say no to taking a part, it's like saying no to God.
Yeah.
No?
No. I don't believe it's like that.
What do you mean?
Cause it depends. Well, there I go again.
How does it depend? See, it's,
Like, are you okay? Are you, like, spiritually?
well, the pastor
Like,
would know that. I would
for the
think.
reason you said no. That would be between you and God. So.
I'm more on the other side. I'm more like, say because the pastor knows whether or not you're on the bad side. You know, obviously he would know that. He wouldn't know like your personal thing, but he would know whether or not you're good. And then if God told him, hey, I need said person, that person to take a part.
Now, if God's the one who sent it,
Well, I mean, I imagine
Yeah.
I don't think the pastor just closes his eyes and like, you're taking a part. I don't think he does that. But, yeah, I don't think he does that. So, and then if you say no, it's kind of, it doesn't really work out. You know, I don't know. I would never say no. That's me personally. I would never say no. Even if it's the day before, I wouldn't say no.
yeah.
And you want mine?
Oh, you want my opinion about it?
I need your opinion. Is it a no? Are you saying no to God when you say that?
Yes. I would say yeah, yes.
Just the way the pastor explains it, I think you would understand better. He explains it way better than I would. But the way he explains it makes it feel like that.
That's true. But I'll have to go with you saying no to God, because you're giving the opportunity to show God how grateful you are for being with Him and how understanding you are of Him with you. You know, so to me it's like it's the perfect chance to go up there and show God whatever you want to show Him.
Okay.
You know, that's the way I'm looking at it. You know, it's the opportunity to really show you, the congregation and in front of everybody, what you really feel about, you know, with God.
No, okay. I can see it that way. Yeah.
You see it?
You see the other side?
Because it's like when I play the drums. I don't do it for the people. I don't do it for the music. I do it for God.
Mhm.
So that's why my playing entirely is a lot more different than other people, because I don't care who I'm playing for or who's playing with me. It's definitely for God only. You know.
Manuel Rivera says, saludos y bendiciones a todos los jóvenes en el nombre del Señor.
Hey,
Dios
man.
te bendiga, Manuel.
What's up, Manuel? Bendiga. Yeah. You change your mind, or are you still?
Change my mind.
See, you gotta learn how to
I'm
explain
convinced.
things, Quincy.
I'm convinced.
Yeah, so I can't be a teacher.
You could. So, Chris, I don't think I have told you this, but I became the teachers for the jóvenes.
You did.
Woo. They gave me opositor. I know more English than Spanish. The whole opositor is in Spanish. And the opositor is supposed to teach you and have the questions and have the answers and everything in there. But since it's all in Spanish, no hope.
Google Translate.
Dude, that's a lot. That's
Doesn't work.
that's me typing up everything that it says in it, then seeing if the translation is even right.
You don't know no Spanish? Like,
I do know Spanish, but it's a struggle to try to teach a class all underneath Spanish. Like if it's for me, my personal use, I could probably do it. But for me to teach a whole class and to understand every single word, because you know, there's some words in there that you're just gonna be like like some people's name is like so difficult to pronounce too.
Yeah, in the Bible, there's so many weird names.
Like Zalababa. I think that's his. I forgot how you say it. That's one of the names. So it's just a lot more difficult for me. So what? And then they gave me like where we started off at was one of those things that are not interesting. I mean, not saying that the Bible is not interesting at all, but for the jóvenes, you have to find something engaging, interesting, because they could get bored very easily in their mindset. A dog will be passing by and be like, "Oh, look, a dog!" You know, you'll be talking to them in the middle conversation, and they get distracted that easily. So now I have to come up with a whole, and then they gave us What was the class about?
It was
Zarai?
about Tuesday.
Yeah.
Who'd you say?
Zara. It starts with a Z, right?
No, it was about the construction of the church.
But it's about the focus on that one person.
Oh, it was
Zara.
No, it was a person in the Bible.
Z-A-
It's a book in the Bible.
Huh?
It's a book in the Bible. Can I see your Bible real quick?
Zacarias?
No. No, it's a book in the Bible.
It's Zara something. Is it what it is? Well, it gave us a bunch of information, but the information was like not even that giving of information.
It was like facts.
It was like very dry and very. It was just like not for their type of level. Like if it's for like instituto and stuff like that, they want to get really in depth and stuff like that. Then yes. So basically, I gotta come up with a class for Tuesday because I'm not using that at all. I have to use my own stuff and come up with a nice, different pattern to teach the holiness. So that's my new adventure that I'm doing, is giving the classes to the holiness, which I think is the most difficult thing you could possibly do, because the holiness are not kids and neither are they adults. So you have to find that intermediate level. And then some of them don't even know Bible at all, so it's just like you have to explain every single little thing. So whatever I bring has to be very detailed, and if they come up with a question, I have to at least try to know the question, because sometimes they'll ask you a question that you never thought you'll hear. You know, there's only so much you could prepare for. It's crazy. And then some people make it look easy teaching class.
Like Carolina when she took over.
Huh?
When Carolina took over,
Mhm.
she started teaching out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was very happy that she was there. Very happy, you know, because it's like the holiness will just look at me, and I'll be like, look at them,
the entire time.
and then I'm getting no feedback, and then I'm like, all right. So it's just I gotta find my own thing to try to teach them. So that's my new thing to do.
Good luck.
Would you try?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying if I bring you in, you're gonna do it?
Sure.
Do what? What are we doing?
Well,
What are we doing?
no, I was just talking about if I bring him in to till Tuesday,
Oh.
so he can give the class.
You gonna teach?
Co-teach.
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 We'll have to talk about it more in detail later on, you know. Because I was thinking about letting Quincy teach too.
Huh? Nah, man. I can't.
Maybe
teach.
nah.
I can't teach.
I was about to say it's not difficult, but
If you can't
It is.
teach, imagine me.
I'm more one of those people that could talk, but then I'm very bad at schooling and very bad at, you know, sitting down and try to figure something out, as in knowledge-wise. I'm very bad at that. But you're not, Quincy.
You don't know that. I know that. I'm not good at it.
You know what we could do? You write everything down, and I'll give the class.
That can work. That
That-
that
yeah. Yeah, you'll be my little assistant.
The ghostwriter. And you just
The ghostwriter. Because I could definitely present. That's no problem for me. But I just can't sit there and read a book.
You don't look like the book person.
Hmm?
You don't look smart enough to read a book. I don't know. Something about you.
Oh. Because I have more common sense. You right?
Yeah, I'm good. It's something in my throat.
Oh.
But it's fun.
Alright, guys. So, what is the subject for today?
Today's subject is it important to have good musicians in the church?
Musicians, music.
Same
People
thing.
praise, sing.
My opinion, yes. I think it's important. Very important.
I'd say it's important. We should have. Good.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be right in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah, like it is important, but it's not the
Yeah,
most
I don't-
important
I don't-
thing.
It's not the
think it's
most
vital.
important, but it is
It's not
important.
vital, but it's important.
It is important. Why is it important?
It's important because, like for example, the musicians will play in the beginning. So just throughout the corto, like say you start off, the piano player is playing a slow song, right? The people who just got into the church, people who are just coming in and praising, it gets them into like the atmosphere, so to speak. It just brings them in. It's not like playing quiet, it's background noise to get you into the feeling. And then I don't know. Then the person starts, the piano player or the drum player starts going more upbeat. Everybody starts clapping. You know, it gets people pulled into the pulled into the music, I guess would be. And then in the end, you play slow again, and people will get back right into the atmosphere, praising God. That's why I think it's important. It brings people in and brings in the atmosphere.
I'm with Quincy on that.
You with Quincy?
But then if the person's like, let's say, not so good, it's not terrible. Just if the person's like just playing don 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 don, it's not nothing wrong with that, and I think it's good as well. You don't have to have to be the best musician, you know. But I think it's just important just to
Play
be good.
At least play with rhythm and not go all over the place.
Yeah, don't be everywhere, and then everybody will be with you. That's what I think.
Okay.
Why are you in the?
Well, for
in the
me,
middle?
it's in between, because sometimes you have these great musicians, like don't get like, great musicians, but as soon as they start playing, in your head you're like, man, he knows how to play, but there's something missing. I don't know if you ever heard of that before, or if you ever felt that, you know, like even when the singer, sometimes when they sing, you're like, all right, she could sing,
Yeah.
but there's something missing.
Singing? Yeah, I've heard that before. Singing.
You know, and for me, it all depends on how much you're with God and how much passion you're doing it for God.
Cause you could feel that.
You know.
That's already part of the atmosphere.
Like when
The
you
passion
sing,
brings in atmosphere.
like
as
when
well.
you sing with emotion.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more powerful than having a powerful voice. Because sometimes just because you have that powerful voice and you sound like the most beautiful thing ever, but if you don't got God behind you, it's not gonna force the church to go with you. Well, not force them, but they're not gonna feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you think you're going like all crazy, everybody's enjoying it, but then when you really look at the crowd and you look at them, they're just standing there. So for me, it's like you have to play with obviously for God first before you start playing for anything else. Because if you don't have that passion for God or for what you're doing, it will show, and people will notice.
Yeah, that's true. Cause I sometimes hear people singing, and it's like it's awesome, I guess, but it just sounds. I guess the word would be hollow. It
Mhm.
sounds like it's
Yep.
strong in the front, but then you go inside and it's just like so weak, and it's like it's all right, I guess. At the end of the day, and then you have somebody who's like, eyes closed, praising God at the same time, and just going in ham, and it just sounds like I want to be like that guy too. You know, he starts off going crazy, praising God. I want to do it too. It
Yeah.
kind of like rubs off
Mhm.
when somebody's playing with passion.
And from my personal experience, there was one time where there was this drummer who played before I did, and the guy was really good. I tell you, he was better than me. But once I got on the drums, I wasn't there for the people, or for the crowd, or for anything, and I started playing with my heart, you know. And I got into the music because the person who was singing was really into the music, got me really into the music, and it just became powerful. And they even come up to me and they were like, "Oh, you play better than him?" I'm like, "No, I didn't play better than him. He's actually a better drummer than me." Now you probably felt something different between me and his style, you know, and it's a big difference, you know.
So then, the people who are not good, or not saying not good, but just not as talented as everybody else, do you think that not being as good is bad for the church, or like not being as good? What do you think about people who are not as good?
As in, like having the good voice, or
Having the good voice, or having like not as good piano skills, so to say, or not as good drummer.
well, obviously they need to practice, but there's some there's some people. Let's say for singers, it'll be easier to explain with a singer. With a singer, it could be anything. Like they might not have the voice. Like I'm just gonna say Caitlyn Decario. They might not have her type of voice, but as long as they could keep a tone, keep the key, and know how the music's supposed to go, even if the voice does not sound like theirs, sometimes they will do better job than a person who knows how to sing. You know, just because they know.
They sing it from the heart.
Yes, it's coming straight from the heart. You know, and that's I think that's the most important thing ever. You know, it's not you're just there to play. You're there to play for God. And you also have to take it seriously because you're playing for God. So when you give it your 100%, that means you go in there. Even though if you can't sing, you can't play, you're giving your 100%. Sometimes it's better than having people who actually knows how to play. You'll get way more feedback from them than people who actually know how to play. And you will, like I visit a lot of churches. I just hear a lot of people play before, and it makes a difference. You know, when you got that passion, that people that drive that they want to do more and they want to play better, they often get chances to go play in different places than you. You know. So for the people who are still singing or still playing, they're not as good as some other people. Just keep going. There's nothing holding you back because you're playing for God. And if you're truly about it, you're gonna put in the practice and put in the work and keep praising God and put Him first above anything else. You know. Any comments?
I concur with the idea. Yeah, just practice. I guess practice is the most important thing because God can be with you, of course, but if you don't practice, why would God help you? At the end of the day, if you just don't do, like, say you have every week you get to do a song, or every week you get to play 3 songs for the coro, or towards the end of church. If you don't practice and then you just lays around for 6 days, and Sunday comes and you expect God to help you, it's not gonna work like that. You gotta put in the work, you gotta put in determination, you gotta have the sweat, you gotta have the tears, you gotta have the frustration. When you're playing an instrument, of course it's gonna happen, but that makes it better. At the end of the day, practice.
Yeah, because it has happened to me. Where I'm like, okay, I got the song, I don't have to practice. I get on the altar, I forget the whole song.
It has happened to me, but not when singing. We're playing. Sometimes I'll get up there, like, what song we're doing? They're like, we're doing this song. I'm like, and you going first. I'm like, oh man, how do I start off this intro again? I forgot, and we're right in the spot. It has happened. It's one of those moments where you just start sweating. You're like, oh God. You're like, God, I know you're in my corner. Please help me out with this one.
And there's like this voice behind your head, you should have practiced.
Yeah, but sometimes when you put those 3 or 4 hours of practice time in, sometimes when you get to that moment when you finally get on the altar or something, it goes right out the window.
That's why I always have a paper with me when I go up there, just in case I forget something. I have that paper with me, so I can keep on playing.
Now here's a question for you guys. Do you find it more impressive when somebody plays exactly how the song is, or if they do something, or the singer sings how the song is, but the musicians do something different?
I honestly like it when they make their own style, you know, because it comes like from the heart. You know, you're not copying how the same rhythm, the same beat, the same tone. So
You?
To me, it's kind of like, if you play it exactly the way it is, I guess, cool. If you play it differently, same thing. It's like, as long as I know you're trying, and, you know, not straight up copying. Like, don't straight up copy every single note for note that you put down. You know, add a little your taste into it. But I think either way, to me, it's fine. If you play the way exactly, if you like the way exactly the way they sound, I wouldn't judge you for saying copying them. But also you'll add a little bit of your own thing to it.
Because with me, sometimes you don't, when they, like, I understand, for some songs, yeah, I think it's better just follow how the song was originally. Don't derive too much. because the song sounds great the way it is, and none of the stuff I have is better. So it's like if I use their stuff, I could learn and probably take whatever they have from theirs and take it to some other song differently.
You know, apply it somewhere else.
You know.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I will listen to this group, and I listen to the whole entire group. They sound just like the thing, but for some reason, I don't feel that. I don't have that. I'm like, wow, they're pretty good, but there's something missing. Because sometimes the drummer, you could tell when out of all the people, you could tell when the drummer has feeling into it, and when they have the passion playing, when they don't have the passion to play.
Mm-hmm.
It says it on our face. If we're not doing a drummer face, that's when we look stupid. When we're like biting our lips or doing something and like cringing our faces while we're playing, we're not doing a good job. We're not into the music. I guarantee you. Look at your drummers when they're playing. They will make a face. Guarantee you. I do it all the time. People come up to me like, "Why you make those faces?" I'm like, "This is a force of habit. You know, I'm that into it. I'm just like, I'm really feeling the music. I'm really going into it. I'm really jamming with it. So, you know, that's how it is, though." Quincy don't got that face yet.
No, I don't got that.
Well, he has a face. He looks like a deer in the headlights. He's just a,
yeah, when they start singing a song I never even heard of, or a song I don't know how to play, I freak out because I don't know what to do. I start looking around like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
It's true. He does. It's funny though, for me. I don't know about for him. For me, it's hilarious. Right?
No,
it's
not funny. It's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. You gotta take a random guess.
A random guess?
So I got it right like twice. Anything after that, I never got it right.
You got what?
The right chords when they're singing a random song.
Huh. I mess up a lot of times. Especially, I love it when the drumsticks just fly right out of my hands. Or when they break right in the half of the song, they break right in half. I'm like, alright. Now I gotta make this look smooth as possible. I try to grab the other drumsticks so I can look like I'm pretty cool. Like, oh, it broke, it's whatever. I just throw the drumsticks and grab another one and keep playing without messing up. That's the tough part. See, people who play piano don't have that struggle because all they do is press the keys. Now, people who play guitar and bass, sometimes the strings will break.
I've never seen that happen.
What?
I've never seen it guitar string break.
Oh, I have. Right in the middle of the song, they're like, snap. I'm like, alright, I guess we're playing with one less chord. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our talk today with Youth in Action. We'll see you next week with another great topic. It's been Omar Sanchez. I'm sorry. I heard the double voice and it threw me off so bad just now. Alright, this is Omar Sanchez.
Christian Cardona.
And we are Youth in Action. See you guys.
God bless.
Abre mis ojos, te pido, yo quiero verte. Abre mis ojos, oh Cristo.